All right. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to set page for your results sheets, how to put borders and arrange it. And then in subsequent videos, most likely we're going to put the formulas and. All right, thank you. So, first thing we're going to change this to page layout. Then we're going to edit this. We're going to edit the page. So click out now. So we drag this to the extreme up or extreme top. We drag this also. Then we drag this. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to drag this K. Let's expand it to the extreme. It's going to be of help anyway. So this is really close. So let me drag this out a bit. So that's fine. So the bottom, I'm going to also do that. So we've achieved that. So this is how it's going to be. So the first thing I'm going to do is to bring in the logo of um, the logo that I'm going to work with. Remember, for you to design a result sheet, it means you have a template already that you want to work with. Is that okay? So depending on what your template is like, you're going to actually automate. What you're doing is to automate what you've been doing manually. So okay, so I have a manual copy here I'm working with. So now um, I'm going to bring in the logo. You click on insert, you go to pictures, double click pictures. It will take you to your what's it called, your directory where you have your pictures on your computer. So mine is on the icon. That's what's opened already. So I select this logo. I got it from the internet for this tutorial. So I'll just shrink it to size. Okay, I want to centralize this, but I'm going to wait when I put in the text. Let me reduce it a bit. So let me show you Control P. That's for print. Look at how it is. Look at how the page is blank, despite the lines in Microsoft Excel. So it means whatever you're doing, you have to anything you don't do on Microsoft Excel will not show. So all these lines you're seeing here, they won't show when you want to print. So let's go ahead. The next thing we're going to do is to put the name of the school. So I'm going to use, for the name of the school, let me reduce this a little. For the name of the school, I'm going to put Delight International School. If this school sounds like the name of your school, please, I'm sorry, this is just a mock video. Or let me just edit it. Let me just put um, 7890 International School. So then the address is your street. Okay, number first, number 12, your street, your city, your state. Then if you want to put your country, you can also put it there. Then the next thing I'll write is terminal report sheets. So I'm going to bold all of this now. So control, you can either use Control B or you click this bold. Okay, so what I want to do right now is that I want to centralize this all. So you're going to click and hold, then drag all the way to the right or left, as the case may be. Then you right click. When you right click, you click on Format Cells. You click on Alignment. Yes, it's already on alignment. So this is number. You click on Alignment. Then you take it all the way down to Center Across Selection. The phone number. Okay, so let's go. Center Across Selection and OK. Have you seen what happened here? So this name of the school has been centralized now. Okay, so we can do the same for these two. So let me just select all at once. Right click, format cells, alignment, or the horizontal, you move it to center across selection and OK. So it's all centralized now. So we're done with that phase. The next thing you want to do is that you want to put picture where you're going to put the picture of the student or something. For the template I'm working with, I decided to include the picture of the student. So just go to insert and then pictures. You go to the directory where your pictures are, then you select the picture you want to use and insert. So the picture will be there. So you resize it right now. Okay, so having done that, let me just keep it here. Another thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to insert shapes. Let's go insert. Should I insert shapes? Should I not? Should I insert? Should I not? Should I put in shapes? Should I not? Okay, let me put shapes. So you click here, then you select box. Now I'll tell you why I want to put the shapes now. Then you can edit the shapes here, right down. So you use this one. So what we're going to do right now is to send to back. Right click, send to back. So it's now behind this image. Now, why did I put this shape? I put this shape in case. Now, certain people may not know that, okay, their picture is too big or it's too small. So this shape is there to help you ensure that all pictures stay in shape. Is that okay? So I'm going to test run it along the line so you know what I'm referring to. So the next thing I want to do is the details of the child's credentials. So the first thing I want to put here is, let's go to the next line. What I want to put here is student's name. Are you going now? When you're going, let us work together. Which direction are you going? And you let us work together. So the next thing is class. Then the next thing is gender. Gender. You don't. Gender. Then the next thing is average score. The next thing is class highest average. Okay. So quickly, let's leave it there at that for now. Then the next thing we're going to do in I, we're going to put here times school opened, times school opened. Then we come here and put times absence, absence. Then times present. Okay, times present. So the next thing I want to put there is session, which school year. Then we move on to term. Okay. Okay, then we move to the next one. We put next term begins. Next term begins. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move this to Control X. I've cut it from there. Let me paste it here because I want to put an information there. So the child's age. So we're good now. So the next thing we want to do is we're done with that. So I don't want to put the borders yet until I have been able to. So the next thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put this. What are we preparing? Cognitive. So in brackets we put performance domains. Performance domain or performance in subjects rather. In subjects. Okay. So what I'm going to do to this particular one is that I'm going to centralize it, format cells, center across, and okay. So we have this now. So okay, let's Control Z. Let's leave it there. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is I have the list of subjects somewhere. I Now if you were in the group when I taught, I actually used this as a mock training. So I'm going to copy this link. I mean this list of subjects right now. So copy, go to my book and paste. No, let me leave a line. So you're pasting the values. You paste this one, two, three, the values alone. So that is it. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to expand cell A. As you can see, this agricultural science is not entering this one. So I'll expand cell A to fit in to where B is. Have you seen what I've done? So automatically, it's going to affect every other thing, every other cell here. Is that okay? So let's leave it at that first. So let's go. Um, I'm going to add borders around here now. I'm going to add borders around there all the way to K. So you right click, format cells, add borders. You go to borders and then psh. So you click here. No, you click the center. You click here too, so that there's line inside of it. So you have this. Don't worry, it has entered the next page. As we progress, you're going to see us walk through it to ensure that everything fits. So now, let me centralize this so that it won't confuse us. Right click, format cells, and then alignment, center across selection, and okay. It's looking more like a result sheet now. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to bold this one, all this text, I'm going to bold them. Okay, having bold the text, so this is my test one, this is my test two, this is my test three, this is my exams, then total, then I now have, after the total, let me put grade. So the grade I'm grading from A to F. Okay, so the next thing I have is highest score. Then I have lowest score. Then I have subject average. Then I have teacher's remarks. Okay, So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to highlight this. Then I'm going to um, wrap text now. Click on wrap text. What happened? Let me explain what happened. Excel made helped me to ensure that the text that moved from, for instance, let's undo that action. What happened was, if you observe, this grade A to F moved from this particular cell and it is entering another cell. Is that okay? So instead of entering another cell, Excel helped me to break it to be on the same cell but different another line. The same thing goes with highest score, lowest score, subject average, teacher's remark. So let's do the magic again. So highlight all and then wrap text. You didn't highlight all. So highlight all and wrap text. So you see that. So what I would now do is to ensure that I'll just enter shift. Okay. So that's okay. So this total, I can now put 100. Exams, how many marks? 70. Test 3, how many marks? 10 marks. I mean test 2 now, 10 marks. Test 1, 10 marks. Okay. So what I'll do right now is that I'm going to centralize this. This one here, everything is now in the center, and I'm going to bold it. So this cell is too big. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to reduce the pixels. I'm going to reduce it. Sorry, not the pixels now, the size. Or I can still call it pixels anyway. So let me leave it at 38. 38 is fair. So let's go. We are making progress. Now, remember I've not worked on anything here. So I left it there on purpose. We're going to work on it. Now look at this. Test 1. The score here is going to be over 10. The score here is going to be over 10. So since it's going to be over 10, we can actually reduce the cells. Since it's going to be over 10, we can actually reduce the cell width so that this excess we have over here can fit into one page. Let me show you what I mean. So from here, I'm going to drag this cell a bit. I'm going to drag this one too. I'm going to drag this too. I'm going to drag this also. Now, this total, we're going to, most likely a child is going to score over 100. So we're going to make it a bit bigger. I'm still going to reduce this ones. This grade, all we have is just A, B, C, D, E, F. So we can shrink it. Higher score, a child might have 100. So we leave it at this. Then lower score too. Okay, I'm going to increase this one a bit. Okay, so I'm going to increase this one to a bit. So this is okay now. So now we can work on this one. Why didn't I work on it? I needed to get this correctly so that it doesn't affect this particular cells if I'm working on it. So what I'm going to do right here is that I'm going to move this to the left or to the right as the case may be. And then I'll merge these cells. Merge and center between it. I'm going to merge this one too. Merge and center between it. I'm going to merge this. Why am I merging it? Why am I merging it? Because of this average. It has spanned to another cell, so we just have to merge it. Merge and center between it. Ordinarily, I would have cut this video, but I want it to be this long for you to follow in details so you'll be able to do it yourself. After all, merge and center, merge and center. Okay, so let's work on this now. So I'm going to merge these ones. I'm going to merge and center, merge and center, because this is where the information is going to be. Merge and center, merge and center, merge and center, merge and center. So you see this. So you highlight all, right click, format cells, border. Okay. So you see this. Let's print and see. If you observe, it's looking more like a report sheet. But then there is nothing at this other end because we've not put borders around it. So let's go back. Let's go back and so let's go ahead. We're going to merge. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to increase this one a bit. I'm going to increase it a bit. Okay, then reduce this one a bit. Okay, so beautiful. We are at it now. So let me still reduce this a bit. Okay, so I'm going to merge this same thing we did over there. Merge and center, back, merge and center, back, merge and center, back, merge and center, back, merge and center, back. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put borders around. So right click, format cells, alignment, sorry, borders, outline. So put this and this. So we are at it now. And we've also included this. So we can now keep working. So let me show you how it is here. Beautiful. So let's keep going. The next thing we're also going to put the results summary. So results summary. So over here, I have grand grand total. Then here I have, okay. Then after that, I have average, average. Then over here, I have class average. And that's that. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to right click, format cell, alignments, center across selection. I'll do that for this one too. Alignments, format cell, alignment, center across selection. I'll do that for this too. Format cell, center across selection. And then I want to put borders now. Format cell, border, outline. Okay. So that's that. Now, another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the keys to grading. The keys to grading. So we have key to grade. Then over here, I have key to rating. Okay, so we have over here, I have 75 to 100, 75 to 100, which is supposed to be excellent. 75 to 100, is A equals to A. Excellent. So if a child scores 75 to 100, you understand that. Then the next one is 65 to 74 equals to B, which is very good. Then we have 55. Okay, okay, 65. Okay, so we have 55 to 64, which is equals to C, and that is good. Okay, so the next one we have 45 to 54, 45 to 54, D. So we have pass. Then the last one we now have 44 below, which is fail. Okay, so let's move. Then key to rating, Control B, that's to bold it. Keys to rating for this one, 5. Excellence. Then we have 4. Very good. 3. Good. 2. 2. Fair. 2. Fair. Then 1. 1 is poor. Okay, so let's move on now. Now I want to put borders around this, so I'll just do this. If I click format cells, outline, and just put this and this. See how it is? Because I didn't merge where it's supposed to be merged. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to merge this, merge and center. I'm going to merge and center this also. So merge and center, merge and center also. So merge and center this, merge and center this also. So this is fair. So what I'm going to do here is shrink this a little and increase this a bit. Merge and center. You ensure that you merge and center everything. Okay. So we are done with that. So we're going to move on to something else as we are almost done with the first part of creating this result sheet. So the next thing we want to do here is to put the psychomotor Remember, the first one is cognitive, then this one is psychomotor. So we're going to do the psychomotor. Psychomotor. So here we have the written. Okay, so here we have handwriting. Then we have fluency. Here we have games. Here we have drawing. Or let me change this to lower cases. Drawing. So this is actually to rate according to. Then we have technical work. Technical work. Then the next one we have handling of tools. Then we have lab or workshop. Then we have crafts. Then we have musical skills. Okay, I don't want this to be in bold, so I want this to be in bold. Okay, so can I adjust my B a bit? Yeah, I can reduce this a bit. Even this test 3, let me reduce the test 3 a bit. Since it's just 10 marks. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put border here to right click, format cells. So we are good at that. So we move to the next one. Let's go to E. Let's put behavior. Okay. They can put more. Okay, so we put the behavior. Wait. Okay. For the lights. Okay. So we now put punctuality. Then we have attending of classes. We have carrying out assignments. We have neatness. Then we have relationship itself with staff. We have relationship with students. We have honesty. We have self-control. Then lastly, we have participation with students. Okay. So the last one now we have be then affective. Then we put the rating over here. So I'm going to be mute while I continue. I'll complete the rest of these activities right now. I'm going to mute myself now. Okay, so um, I'm going to continue right now. I need to mute so that I can focus and finish up everything I wanted to do on time. Sorry, the place is noisy. If you can hear the noise. Okay, so let's move on now. So what I've done, I've actually arranged that. So I'm just going to put borders right now. So merge and center this and move to left. So right now I'm going to put the border. So right click, format cells. So border. So okay. So let me increase this a little, reduce this a bit. No, reduce this. Okay, whatever you're doing, you have to check up. So let me bold this also. Okay, so we're making progress right now. So I'm just going to bold this, Control B, bold this, Control B, bold this, Control B. So I'm going to reduce this. Okay, so let's go ahead. So now let's fly. We're almost at the end of the page. So what I'm going to do, let me control P. So you see how it is, print layout. So this is how the sheet is if you're printing. So we're still going to go ahead to make sure that this place has line. Then we'll put provision for the principal's comment and the teacher's comment. And then we're done with this particular session. So let's go back to the sheets. Let's go back to the sheets. And we're going to reduce this a bit. Okay, let's reduce it. Let's leave this here and then reduce this too. Okay, so we reduce this to 10, and I think that's fair. So we're going to shrink this. What's here? Reduce the font. So we shrink this a bit so that it enters. Okay, so we have it. I've achieved what I wanted. That was to make sure that everything enters. So I'm going to simply insert my borders, format cells, border, outline. Okay. Now, the sheet is completely done. Control P. There's no space under for the principal, the head teacher and class teacher's comment. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to try and shrink the lines to ensure that the it fits it fits accurately. So what I'm going to do here is to I'm going to do this now. Reduce it. Have you seen? I held from the line here and it turned to this cross sign. Clicked and drag up. I'll do the same here. Click and drag up. I'll do the same here. Click and drag up. Okay, so we have achieved that. So we can still click here and drag up. Can still click and drag up. Can still click and drag up. Just to ensure that it fits accurately. What we're doing fits accurately into one page. So Control P. Let's look at how it goes. So we have some space here now to work with. So we're going to do over here, we're going to put class teacher's comments. Class class teacher's comments. So we're going to merge these two. Control B. We're going to we're going to merge and center, then return. Sorry. So over here is going to be head teacher's comments. Head teachers. Okay, let me put the column. So Control B. So mid and center. So we take this back. So the next thing we're going to do right now is that I'm going to I'm going to add what's it called? Borders around here.
That's not. No, that's not.
Format cells.
You're supposed to read
Border.
like 16 for it to be very old. Oh, exactly that.
Okay. I'll do same here.
This place is full.
Right click,
Take it down.
format cell, but beautiful. So now the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to merge all of this. I'm going to merge all of this. I'm going to merge. No, let me merge this. Merge and center. Go back. Same thing here. Merge and center and back. Then I'm going to add borders. Right click, format cell, border, outline. Okay. So the same thing here. Merge and center, back.
Blessing. Yeah. Now, what we're saying was your life.
Merge and center, back. So what we're going to do right now is right click, format cell, um, outline. Okay, so we've achieved that. So now we have our result templates ready. So in subsequent videos, we're going to enter the formulas, how we're going to ensure that it is fully automated. So we're going to enter it in subsequent videos. So for now, you should practice it on your own so that you'll be able to achieve the essence for which this result is going. Practice it. Okay, let me also add format cells. Okay. Okay, so we are at it now. So see you in the next class.